overall, my performance for that workout was really, really good. And then a couple months ago, I ended up doing another strongman training workout, and this one, it was for time. And the way that I did it was I ended up doing the tire flips, and I wanted to see how long it would take me to do 100 flips, and I would do Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in and welcome back to another Sunday Q&A. Steven here with Team Euphoric, and this week's question comes from a World Carnivore Tribe group on Facebook where a member had recently asked, strongman training or even powerlifting with a strongman element and zero carb, can they be compatible? Recommendations? Well, since strongman training and powerlifting are two of my favorite styles of training, I figured why not tackle this question. And I can only speak from personal experience, but for myself, I find that on the carnivore diet, I do really, really well with my strongman training and my powerlifting. And one of the reasons why I do really well is because I have absolutely no joint pain whatsoever. And if you have healthy joints, then it's going to make it a lot easier to lift. With regard to my actual performance, aside from the joint pain, I've also noticed that I've been able to perform quite well. Earlier this year, I ended up doing a strongman training workout, and I ended up using a strongman tire and an Atlas stone. The strongman tire that I have, it's 500 pounds, and the Atlas stone that I have, the one that I was using at the time, was 150 pounds. And the way that my workout worked, I'll include a link right up over here if you haven't seen the video, but I ended up increasing sets. So I did a pyramid style where I ended up doing ascending sets and then descending sets, and I did 20 sets total. The way that the workout worked is I would do one set of one tire flip and one Atlas stone lift on a 5-foot platform, then 2 sets of 2 flips and 2 lifts, 3 sets of 3 flips and 3 lifts, and then so on and so forth until I got to 10 sets. And then I did 10 sets again, all the way back down to 1. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And overall, my performance for that workout was really, really good. And then a couple months ago, I ended up doing another strongman training workout, and this one, it was for time. And the way that I did it was I ended up doing the tire flips, and I wanted to see how long it would take me to do 100 flips. And I would do one flip every 18 seconds, and then every single workout, I would decrease it by 1 second. And at my peak, I was able to do 100 tire flips in just under 17 minutes. It was, I believe, 16 minutes and 40 seconds. So overall, my endurance was pretty good. And then with regard to powerlifting, last year I ended up breaking one of my old PRs. In terms of the deadlift, one of my old PRs, I ended up doing 315 for 20 repetitions years ago, but my weight was a lot heavier. My goal was to always do twice my body weight for 20 repetitions. So last year, I ended up doing a 315 pound deadlift at 157 pound body weight for 20 repetitions. I'll include a link right up over here if you haven't seen that. But basically, my endurance was pretty good in terms of the strongman training and also when I was doing the powerlifting. And then also with regard to the Atlas stones, I ended up doing another workout last year where I wanted to see how long it would take me to do 20 Atlas stone lifts using the 150 pound Atlas stone on a 5-foot platform, and I was able to do it in just over 2 minutes. So overall, my performance was pretty good on carnivore. And a few things that I would make note of is if you are going to be doing the carnivore diet and incorporating strongman training and powerlifting, meal timing is going to be very important, because last year and even earlier this year, I was doing pretty much 2 meals a day. I was doing breakfast and then I would do my dinner at nighttime, and I found that my energy was really, really great. And then this year, what I started doing, and I've just been doing this for the last month and a half, is I went back to 1 meal a day, which I had done back in 2018. And I'm finding that with the 1 meal a day that I'm doing it now, the way that I did it in the past was I would do my 1 meal for breakfast and then I would fast the rest of the day. Whereas this time, what I'm doing is I'm doing my 1 meal at night when I get home from work, and then I'll fast throughout the rest of the day. So I will typically eat at around 9 or 10 p.m. and then I'll train at around 7 or 8 o'clock p.m. And the one thing that I will say is if you are going to be doing 1 meal a day and you're going to be doing your 1 meal at night, you are going to have a little bit of decrease in your performance. I find that around 5 o'clock, I hit a little bit of a wall and I get a little bit weak, I want to say. I feel like my legs are a little bit weak, so I am a little bit more labored in my workouts when I'm doing my 1 meal a day at the end of the day. But when I was doing it in the morning, I didn't have that issue. So if you are going to be doing strongman training and you're going to be doing powerlifting, that's one thing worth noting. If you're going to be doing 1 meal a day, ideally you would want to have your 1 meal before you do your strongman training or powerlifting, because you're going to be a lot stronger for the actual workout. Whereas if you do it at the end of the day and then you end up training late at night, then you may not have the greatest endurance or the greatest amount of strength levels when you're doing your actual workout. So those are just a couple things worth noting, and that's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to smash that like button so I know to keep making these types of videos in the future. And if you're either new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, as I will be uploading new videos every single day. That's it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you again tomorrow.